touchdown quickly. Good coverage by the Hornets.
Net about 30-yard kick. Scarsdale start around their 23. Not good field position, but Scarsdale's already shown they can just grind it out. Looks like we're going to see a lot of the Scarsdale offense today, as Lakeland pass-oriented team's not going to have that much control of the ball. Lakeland is pass-oriented, though. It could help them out if they do continue to get behind, more of a catch-up-oriented type of offense.
So far this year, Scarsdale has been out in front early in all of its games. We'll see if Lakeland can adjust. At this time, they give it to John Darienzo at fullback, out to over the 30-yard line. A good gain of about 6.
Scarsdale picking up just where they left off. Going straight up the middle for a gain of 6 there. Gain of 7 there.
Darienzo continuing to give excellent production out of his fullback spot, backing up FJC.
Scarsdale's not taking any risks here. Haven't attempted a pass yet. And again, Scarsdale has good success with the pass, but they have had some problems with interception. They'd rather just keep it on the ground, eat up the clock, and grind it out.
Cochran takes the snap, pitches left to Holloway. Trying to use his speed to get outside. But Lakeland strings it out. Good pursuit. No gain. That'll bring up 3rd and short for the Raiders.
The gives to Holloway haven't done much since the very beginning of the game, but it's important to keep going to him now and then to establish that he can break one of those. And as a result of Holloway's threat, Scarsdale's been able to do a lot of misdirection, for faking to Holloway and getting good games from their fullbacks and from rollouts from Cochran. That was the key on the last drive. Now we have, is that a timeout or a penalty? Oh, that's the end of the quarter.
A quick first quarter here for Scarsdale. As a result, not too many passing plays on Scarsdale's part. The running game keeps the clock going. They'll reset the clock to start the second quarter as Scarsdale move down to the other end of the field.
Right now, it's been all Scarsdale so far. But just the fact that Scarsdale takes so long to score with this ball control offense is going to keep Lakeland in the game for quite a while. If Lakeland doesn't make many mistakes with interceptions, it could be quite a while before Scarsdale can establish a big lead.
Looks like Lakeland's got that quick strike offense. So if Scarsdale doesn't run up too many points too soon, Lakeland could come back and tie it up quick. Makes the game interesting.
Lakeland quarterback again showed himself to have a good arm, but he had just couldn't make it right on the mark to his receivers. Scarsdale, one deep play, had a chance to run under the ball, tip it away. A couple other plays with the receivers this time. Just waiting for Scarsdale to take over again in the beginning of the second quarter.
There's the whistle to start it off. Dave Boshin leads the Raiders to the line. Darienzo and Holloway once again in the backfield. Brian Kelly, number 12, split wide right. Cochran's going to hand off up the middle to Holloway. Big hole, breaking it. Good cut outside.
Showing his speed, getting outside.
Over the 50. Down the 40. Pulled out of bounds.
And I saw a flag.
That's a 35. Could be a face mask on the side against Lakeland.
And that was a dumb play if Lakeland did that, because they'd already pressured him towards the sideline.
Holloway taking the handoff right up the middle. A good hole opened up by the line. Cut outside after he got to the secondary. Bounced off a couple tacklers, broke it with his good, excellent speed to the outside.
I think we have a mic in the ref, so let's...
Your ball, face man.
See if we can get the call here. Are they going to mark it off against Scarsdale?
Oh, I don't know what that was. Maybe a clipping play. That's a shame, but he'd already got it so far downfield, didn't take back most of the run. That's the most frustrating thing about clipping. If it happens early, it's from the front of the foul.
It's first and 10. It was a line ball. First and 10.
Must have been Holloway trying to stiff arm one of the tacklers as he was driven out of bounds.
But again, that was just as he was driven out of bounds, so Scarsdale keeps most of the game.
Still picked up about 30 yards on the run. Holloway showing his excellent speed and good moves to the outside.
Took it straight up the middle first and was able to cut to the outside once he'd gotten past the hole. Once again, Scarsdale goes back to their power running game. And when your fullbacks can average over 5 yards a carry, as they've done all season, creates a great contrast to the speed of Holloway.
John D'Arienzo only a junior, first year on the varsity. They've been giving him a lot of carries so far this year, and he's come through with excellent production.
Second about 7 here. Scarsdale again's had success with just about everything they've done.
Should they try and mix up the passing in there a little more, or stay on the ground? Quick give to D'Arienzo. Oh, fake to Holloway.
Holloway could take it all the way here. No.
Knocked out of bounds. That was faked out by the good fake by Cochran up the middle. They gave it outside to Holloway. He broke it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Another excellent game.
And Scarsdale seems to have success mostly with the option on the left. Saw an early gain of about 15 by Holloway early in the game. Did it again here. Because Cochran's such a threat, both running and passing. Can't key on Holloway when he, on an option like that. When he does pitch to Holloway, he finds the open space, able to break it downfield.
We saw originally Lakeland was keying just on Holloway up the middle. That time they gave the fake to D'Arienzo after establishing him up the middle, and that let Holloway spring loose outside for a big game. Steve Collins, number 88, in the backfield now, Scarsdale. They give to D'Arienzo, who's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Okay, we're in close again. Last time when Scarsdale was in close, they just patted it up the middle, then on third down try to roll out and got in for the touchdown. See if they try something like this again. Holloway gets more potent when he has more of the field to work with, more of a breakaway back. Scarsdale's been staying with their power backs when they've been inside.
They bring senior and co-captain F.J. Fee back into the game at fullback.
Both Fee and D'Arienzo had a lot of success on the ground.
Steve Collins still in the backfield at the tailback for the Raiders. Hasn't got any action so far. Cochran drops back to pass. A lot of time going long into the corner, but overthrown.
Flitnick wasn't really that open. Cochran did the right thing. Throw it into the corner of the end zone. If Flitnick's not going to get to it, nobody is. Don't risk the interception when you're that close.
Good smart play by quarterback Cochran. They were looking for the timing pattern into the corner. Good coverage on Matt Flitnick though, number 10. Cochran really threw that one away. Not too much chance for either defender or the receiver to make the reception. Third down and 10 now for the Raiders. Brian Kelly this time, number 12, split wide to the right.
See if they try something like a rollout so that they have the option of running if nobody's open.
Holloway in motion to the right. They fake and give a reverse to Guerin. But it did not fool the Lakeland defense. As they stayed in their lanes, and stopped Guerin for no gain.
This time Lakeland got good penetration, was able to stack him up before he could get out to the left side.
That fake by Scarsdale was so quick, I don't think Lakeland had time to react to it. And they were still in position to make the tackle on Guerin.
Fourth down.
Scarsdale's going to go for it. They don't really have a field goal kicker. They haven't attempted a field goal yet this year. They just take their chances with the offense on fourth down. They pass it, knocked down, intended for Matt Plitnick, number 10. The Raiders calling for pass interference on Plitnick.
It looked pretty clean to me though. They had a good fake to Holloway. Plitnick was open for a second, but some controversy on the sidelines. But there was no call, and Lakeland will take over. Still 6-0 with 9:08 left in the first half. Although Scarsdale's been dominating, only able to get in the end zone once. The kicking game has been a little bit of a detriment to Scarsdale. Couldn't make the extra point and weren't able to go to the field goal on that last drive.
Lakeland trying to break one outside, off tackle. Scarsdale defense stops it for maybe 1 yard. For second and 9.
That was the first run attempted by Lakeland.
Last time they tried 4 straight passing plays. Not too bad a decision on the Scarsdale coaching part to go for that on fourth down. Even though they turned the ball over to Lakeland, they give them terrible field position down inside the 20-yard line. Back back Lakeland up, now 2nd and 8, and they'll go the pass again. Quarterback
Again,
pump
lots
fake,
of protection.
gets one off, and it's complete out to the 50-yard line.
And it looks like the quarterback, Dave Goodwin, has had good protection the whole game. And finally able to find the open man there for the first long game they've had.
Goodwin did have the time that time, gave a couple pump fakes to fake out the defenders, threaded the needle to this receiver, brought it all the way down over the 50-yard line to Scarsdale's 49.
And Scarsdale could be in a little bit of trouble in this game. If they can't put more pressure on Goodwin, he may continue to find the open man.
Pass to the outside, it's complete. Doug Barshaw making a tackle with the coverage. But not until about a 20-yard gain down to the 30-yard line of the Raiders.
Maybe the Raiders have been a little overconfident here. They were able to contain him the first time, but Lakeland showing that they do have opponent passing attack when they get the protection, able to find the open man.
Scarsdale's own defense has been giving the Lakeland receivers a little bit too much cushion. Goodwin with the good arm has been zipping it in there before the defenders can react. Scarsdale though has been very tough inside his own 20 as they bring a rush. Scarsdale's brought the linebackers on a blitz, but it hurt them as Lakeland just dumped it off to the tight end. Another gain of 10 should be a first down out over the 20.
Goodwin showing not only can he go long, but he can read a blitz like that and pop it into the tight end for a good gain.
Last game, Scarsdale's unscored upon by touchdown streak was challenged 3 or 4 times by Carmel. Each time they toughened it up inside the 20. See if they can do that here again against Lakeland. It is tougher to throw the ball long inside the 20. And you see Lakeland going to the run, pick up only about 2 yards.
And there, Scarsdale couldn't help but be expecting the pass, but we're still able to hold on to the run. And if it continues like that, Lakeland's going to be a lot of trouble. They don't seem to be able to establish the run at all.
Good quick reaction by Mark Walsh of the Raiders. Looks like Doug Barshaw also in on the tackle.
This will be 2nd and about 7.
Lakeland going from the I formation. He's going to drop back
once again.
Good rush. He'll try the timing pattern. Touchdown.
And Rich Winter getting it. Larry Holloway valiantly tried to knock it away in the corner of the end zone, but was unsuccessful. Once again, Scarsdale put some pressure on the quarterback, able to find the hole in the Scarsdale defense, though. Holloway one-on-one with Winter, and although Holloway's very fast, Winter was able to get a step on him.
Lakeland trying the timing pattern that Scarsdale showed before earlier in the game. This time the quarterback got off a little bit better throw, just out of reach of Holloway, who had pretty good coverage on the receiver, Rich Winter. Lakeland's going to go just for the extra point. Kicking. Good. No good.
I don't know what was must have been a little wide.
That is the first touchdown scored on Scarsdale's defense all year long.
And this is by far the closest battle Scarsdale has had to face this year.
It's going to be a little bit of disappointment on the side of Scarsdale's defense. Going to have to see how they can rebound from that first score and see if they can come back and shut them out the rest of the way. Scarsdale offense hasn't been able to pile up the points yet. They have been dominating. We only have 6 points on the board. We'll see if they can get in a position to put this game out of reach.
That's one problem when you are a ball control offense and you don't score, still leaving the other team in bad field position. But a team like Lakeland, which can go down the field so easily, it's not as important to have good field position. A couple of passes and you're midfield already.
Through Steve Collins, the deep man for the Raiders, along with Stan Solomon, number 20, and John Guerin, number 40, back to return the kick. Here is the kickoff. Good high kick. Collins will take it at the 10. Going straight up the middle. Out to the 30-yard line.
Took it up the middle as far as it could go.
Good return that time by Collins and the Raiders special teams. Cochran will try and get something started here, light a fire under the Scarsdale offense.
Scarsdale offense again was only stopped at 1 point. That was inside the 20 on the last drive.
See if
They're
they
going to have to be very consistent here to stop the high-powered fireworks of the Lakeland passing game.
They go to FJP, who's got excellent running room up the middle. Excellent moves, breaks a couple tackles, picks up 15 straight over the middle, down to the Lakeland 45-yard line. Excuse me, the Scarsdale 45.
He's shown a great ability to keep his balance in traffic like that. A couple of people got a handle on him, but he just kept on pushing it out as far as it could go.
Excellent running form by FJC, covering the ball up, then lowering his shoulders as he's about to get hit. Carrying a couple of Lakeland tacklers for another 3 yards to get out to the 45. Scarsdale go up to the middle of the highway again, an excellent burst of speed. Pick up about 7 right over the middle once again.
And if it continues like this, Scarsdale is only going to get better as the game progresses. Scarsdale can wear down on the Lakeland defense. Holloway can start to get some more breaks. On the other hand, Lakeland continues with the passing game. Scarsdale has more of a chance to adjust to it. I think Scarsdale benefits in the long run from this contrast between the ball control game and the passing game of Lakeland.
You know, Scarsdale's variety on the offense once again helps them immensely.
They can pass if they have to. Lakeland, on the other hand, seems like it's forced to pass if it's going to do anything.
Cochran fakes to Holloway, throwing to the outside. John Guerin wide open, cuts it back over the middle, gets more running room, close to the 30-yard line. Another excellent play by the Raider offense. Cochran has his first completion of the day.
Scarsdale had been so run-oriented, Lakeland was completely crossed up on that.
Another quick hidden fake by Cochran up the middle to Holloway. Turned around, threw to a wide-open John Guerin at the 40, and took it 8 more yards down to the 32.
That was the first time Scarsdale had passed in a running situation all game. Scarsdale may be showing a little more variety, seeing as how they were unable to score last time.
This time they do give to look like Terry Enzo over on the right side. No, that's the other fullback, V. That's that quick handoff Scarsdale's been using, and they've been able to fake off of that. Faking the quick handoff and then going to the pass or the option outside. Both have been working excellently well for them so far this game. V, however, is stacked up for no gain. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
He did get about 2, actually.
How fakes the handoff on the option. Cochran stopped for a loss.
First sack of Cochran. Cochran's been successful in the rollout most of the game. There he had nowhere to go, didn't have time to turn it upfield before he was tackled.
Lakeland not going for the fake so much that time. Perhaps anticipating on Scarsdale's part the fake. Keying on the option, which has been Scarsdale's #1 play all year. Got good penetration inside the line, strung it out well, and Cochran had nowhere to go.
Looks like Lakeland's seen most of Scarsdale's offensive breakouts so far. They've seen the option, they've even seen a reverse by Guerin, and they're becoming a little more familiar with the misdirection of Scarsdale. I think what's going to work for Scarsdale in the future now is just to show their offensive line has shown superiority when they just go straight up the middle, and that may be what's more successful over the course of the game for them.
See, the Scarsdale's offensive line can just take it to him, beat him straight out.
This is 3rd down, and Cochran, with the good arm, will probably be passing here.
3rd and 10. Cochran drops straight back. Good protection. He's going long, looking for John Guerin.
Oh!
Just tipped. 2 defenders back for Lakeland, but Guerin had at least 2 steps on the defense. It looked like a good throw by Cochran. Just out of the reach of Guerin. May have been tipped. Makes it a tough
Could have been
reception.
tipped a little by 85 Alex Nestor, who's caught a pass on offense for Lakeland. Lakeland seems to have a lot of team speed. Able to stay with Guerin there.
Excellent protection, though, by the offensive line of Scarsdale, and Cochran just had all the time in the world. Bringing Ross Cabianco to punt, aiming for the sideline. Excellent job, he's got it inside the 5.
Scarsdale had gone for it from in close last time. here a little further out, the 32. Very ground control, very ball control oriented and field position oriented. Scarsdale team just wants to pin Lakeland deep rather than gambling from the 32.
Scarsdale does have the dominant defense. Could try and go for the safety here. Has Lakeland tied up inside the 5-yard line. Lakeland's been passing so far. They get a sack. Could result in 2 points and giving the ball back to Scarsdale.
With the game tied 6-all, defensive safety could be a powerful offensive weapon here.
Lakeland's going to pitch it right, keep the ball on the ground, not risking the sack. But the Scarsdale defense comes through and stops them for no gain, maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
Lakeland's going to be in real trouble here because they've shown all game that they just can't run off Scarsdale, and they're in too deep to really try a pass and maybe get sacked. Let's see, they'll probably just continue to grind it up the middle, maybe punt.
The Hornets bring in number 20, John Mosgood. See if they go up the middle once again. Try to break it outside, but stopped again. Gain of 1 at most.
And it's 3rd down, and I guess Lakeland will just continue to hope for something on the ground and then punt. They may be in trouble if they have to punt, though, because they're not going to have that much room for the punter to take a snap in the end zone.
And over 2 minutes left here in the half. Scarsdale have pretty good field position if they do force the Lakeland punt.
Scarsdale has the passing attack to be able to do a 2-minute drill. Again, Scarsdale's not passed much, but when they have, they've averaged over 17.5 yards per completion.
But moving on the Scarsdale line, they made contact with the Lakeland lineman. It'll be encroachment on the defense, and that's the call.
Scarsdale may be a little over-anxious for that safety.
That hurts the Raider defense as it gives Lakeland more options, only 3rd and 4 now. And definitely more room before they get to the end zone.
Lakeland has enough room here to try to pass their bread and butter, and that's what they do.
Quarterback fades back, looking for an out. Hit the referee.
And that's a...
Perhaps a break. Perhaps a break for the Raiders. As a good quick throw to the outside by Goodwin. Might have had the receiver open. Barshop was covering close. But that quick flare out, tough to defend against. They looked like they had the yards for 1st down. But the referee stepped up.
We have an update on that penalty before. That was encroachment, not offsides in Scarsdale. We have an update on the Mets score. Of course, you people already know this, but people at the game very interested in the Mets score as well. This is happening at the same time as the 3rd game of the playoffs. And a high snap, very dangerous, but able to get the punt off.
He's going left. Gets outside, turns it upfield. We got a flag thrown on a play. Most likely be clipping, which is usually a penalty when you see a flag down on the kickoff return or a punt return.
Whatever. Again, that was a real shame for Lakeland that last week. They really had an open man, but hit the ref.
The referee, however, is part of the game. Nothing you can do about that. Luckily for Lakeland, Scarsdale wasn't bringing anybody on the rush for the punt.
Scarsdale!
The punter had a little trouble getting it off.
Where is it? Right here?
But the Raiders will take it as the referees march it back onto their side of the field. Referees will take over. Scarsdale will take over at the 45-yard line. 1.5 minutes left to go in the half.
And in a separate drama here, the Mets have come back from a 4-0 deficit to be tied at 4-all. Of course, once again, you all know this, but the people at the game are very interested, and we've been having updates on the Mets score throughout the game. This shows the dedication of the Scarsdale fans. Even while the Mets are fighting it out to get in the World Series, Scarsdale fans would still rather be here.
At the game. And Cochran bring his team to the line once again. See if they go to the pass early. Minute 30 left, and Cochran rolling right. He is going to pass. Got Guerin wide open over the middle. Into Lakeland territory, out to the 42-yard line. Excellent passing catch by the Raiders. Guerin and Cochran hooking up once again for another completion.
Scarsdale calls the timeout. Strawberry just hit a 3-run home run, though he hasn't had much success in Shea this year. Looks like he's turning it on for the playoffs.
He has been a good clutch hitter for the Mets this year. Comes through in primetime performance and seems like he's done it once again.
Turning now to the football game again. Scarsdale down to the 41 very quickly. Showing that although they are a run-oriented team, when they have to pass, they can have just as much success with that, and Cochran's been great all day.
Excellent throw by Cochran. They called timeout right after the play. Played after Guerin was tackled. Only 12 minutes run off the clock. They still have a minute 18 left. Trying to get some more points on the board and break this tie 6-all.
It's ironic. Scarsdale has really dominated the entire game, shown that they can control the Lakeland defense, and really only making mistake on one Lakeland drive. But that's one of the problems when you have a ball control-oriented offensive strategy. A couple of mistakes from in close, and you haven't really gained anything from your whole struggle downfield.
Cochran dropping straight back once again. Throws over the middle. Got Brian Garf, number 80, the tight end. Leaping catch out on the 20-yard line. The Raiders call another timeout. Seems like we're having a problem with the game clock. More time on the clock for the Raiders than we had said before. Seems like there's still a minute 20 left, at least left in the half.
These are quick passes. Cochran getting it off before he can get any pressure on him.
Good presence in the pocket by quarterback Cochran. And it hit Brian Garf with a nice strike over the middle. Down to the 20-yard line, almost to the 18. And the Raiders are threatening to punch it in the end zone once again. Raiders have one timeout left. If they have to keep it in play and the clock is still running, they can stop it after the next play. Whenever they choose to try and get the field goal unit on,
they can also try a pass. They can also try a pass for the sidelines or in the end zone where they'll stop the clock with an incompletion or out of bounds if they don't get the touchdown. As you're getting closer though, less room for the receivers to maneuver.
Best play is here when you get this close are the little out patterns run by the receivers. It's very tough to defend. Good quarterback like Cochran can throw it in there with some accuracy. The receiver can get out of bounds, stop the clock. It's very hard to stop. Here they go to the outside.
That's exactly what they do.
Right to Matt Plitnick down to 7. As I said, almost impossible to stop. Matt Plitnick, sure-handed receiver, gets out of bounds to stop the clock at 1:15. The Raiders now at the 7-yard line have the option to run or pass it into the end zone. And it looked like a definite threat to score here. Increase their lead over Lakeland. Maybe 12-6. Extra point would make it 13-6.
Scarsdale doesn't have the first down here, but that's not too much of a problem. Oh, and they may have the first down. They're going to check it out.
Officials are going to bring the chains out. They mark the ball at the 8-yard line. Pull the chains, and that is a first down.
They do have the first down.
Break for Scarsdale. They now have at least 4 shots to the end zone from the 8-yard line. They don't even have to pass it anymore. Still one timeout remaining. Over a minute left. A lot of time when you're down this close to the end zone. See what Scarsdale tries. Keep it on the ground and go with the passing, which has got them down quickly in 3 plays down to the 8-yard line.
And Lakeland defense has stiffened up so far when Scarsdale's been in close. Except for that one roll-up by Cochran, Scarsdale hasn't had much success from inside the 20-yard line. The sun comes out here. See if it's an omen for Scarsdale.
Cochran is going to look to pass once again. He's rolling left. Good protection. Short throw. Looked like FJ Fee on the left side.
Down to the 1.5-yard line.
Excuse me, that was the other fullback, John D'Arienzo, number 35.
And I guess he couldn't get out of bounds. It looked to us like he had gotten out of bounds, but he must have been tackled before that.
Another quick outplay. Scarsdale comes to the line quickly, no huddle.
They're close enough to just run it.
They go to Holloway.
That's exactly what they do.
Over the middle,
Holloway into the end zone. Straight up the middle, twisting into the end zone, and Scarsdale finally takes the lead.
Excellent second effort by Larry Holloway. Hit it first before the end zone, spins off a tackler, surges into the end zone, give the Raiders a 12-6 lead. Scarsdale executing very well in the 2-minute offense. Cochran directing the team. They started at the 45. He brought the team all the way down. Holloway was able to punch it in from the 1.5-yard line.
And it looks like Scarsdale's going to go for 2. They don't have to, being as the score is tied. They haven't really been hurt by their lost extra point. But I guess they have more faith in their offense. And
Cochran on the option.
is that
Nobody
Cochran
even
or Holloway who scored?
Cochran on the option.
And there's a down Raider.
Cochran fakes it to Holloway. Looks like Dave Boshin, number 51, down on the field. But Cochran just faked it to Holloway right at the middle. No one even close to him as he just waltzed into the end zone on the left side for the 2-point conversion. The Raiders lead 14-6. Doesn't look like it's good for the Raiders. Boshin down, still down on the 2-yard line. Trainer's out looking at him.
Been holding his knee. Okay. Again, I guess Scarsdale went for the 2 there. They were a little less confident in their kicking game as they had been earlier when they had chosen not to go for the field goal. Now with the 8-point lead, Lakeland's going to have to counter with a 2-point play if they score another touchdown.
Cochran looked a little worried as he came off the field. Seeing Boshin, the number 1 center, obviously has a lot of contact with Cochran. And if he's hurt, that'll be a big loss to the Scarsdale offensive line.
Looks like he's going to have to be helped off the field. Maybe he can do it on his own.
A little limp as he comes off to applause by the Scarsdale fans.
Don't know if he'll be back, but it looks like he's all right for the long run at least.
Boshin, the key to Cochran's pass protection. And obviously you need the good center quarterback relation as they have to get the handoff and the snaps right in sync all game. Can't afford any fumbles. A close game such as we have here. 14-6, the Raiders lead. Greg Pickett to kick off for the Raiders. Good high kick to the left side. Takes the turn man all the way back. Now breaks his back up to the 35-yard line.
Only 33 seconds here, but Lakeland, we would guess, would have a great 2-minute offense. They've been able to score quickly on Scarsdale.
They go solely with the passing game, and incompletion will stop the clock, so they seem to have a good shot. Good shot to at least move the ball on Scarsdale here.
Little question what the official time is. The scoreboard says 33 seconds, but the scoreboard sure.
Scarsdale stay in the defense, although they fall back a little bit deeper. Little pressure on the quarterback, scrambling out in the pocket, throwing downfield. Complete. Excellent catch by number 85, Alex Nestor. Just over Holloway. Leaping for the interception, but couldn't get it. Nestor made the reception. Down to Scarsdale, 35. He got out of bounds to stop the clock. About 16 seconds left here. They go from the shotgun. They get it off smoothly. A little more pressure once again. He's sacked and a fumble.
Fumble, but quickly falls.
Goodwin covers up quickly. Scarsdale secondary once again giving the line a little bit more time with good coverage. And Brian Kenny once again got in for the sack.
Goodwin showed some poise there. He had the ball stripped from him, but was able to just fall right on it. Didn't panic.
We missed another one before, but that one I
With 7 seconds left, Scarsdale just makes sure they stay out of the end zone.
See if Lakeland will try one of the alley-oop Big Ben plays. See him in the NFL so much lately. They called timeout here to stop the clock.
Lakeland again driving quickly down the field.
One play gained about 40 yards for Lakeland.
Scarsdale, as all game, has been able to get some penetration on Lakeland, but when they've had that penetration, Lakeland's usually been able to get it quickly down the field before a sack. Here, Lakeland didn't even lose much yardage after that strip of the quarterback.
Goodwin seems to have a good sense of the pressure coming from the back. Jeff Kenny has sacked him twice, but he's moving up in the pocket, trying to avoid the rush. Stopped and lost on that play. The throw long into the end zone. Two Raiders back. Matt put in his free safety, just playing center field back there in the secondary. He knew it was coming long. Lakeland had to try a shot at the end zone as time expired. Clinton knocked it down to avoid a touchdown, avoid the reception. Scarsdale goes in the locker room leading 14-6 at the end of the first half. To repeat, Craig Pickett, number 70, pick off for the Raiders. Somebody. Mike, get some stats down from Egypt. We'll get some stats from Egypt. Eric Jackie. Write him down. The kick. Good long kick. Down to Goodwin. Running back up the middle. Breaks the tackle over out to the 40. And they bring him down there at the 40-yard line. Excellent return. See, that was Larry Herzing, number 24, on the return.
Stats are in the course of being compiled. We'll get you halftime stats as soon as they're available.
Lakeland, good field position to start out the second half.
Yeah, first time they've had good field position. Hasn't really affected them much since they've gotten downfield quickly.
Pretty surprising. Good throw, good catch. Holly makes a nice stop at the 42.
I think that's Nestor's second reception, and he also broke up a pass to the end zone earlier in the game, playing defense.
Lakeland with a gain of 17 on the first play from scrimmage of the second half. Came out from the shotgun, which is kind of surprising for a high school team. But we've seen the pass from them all day. Scarsdale defense has come to expect it. They're caught in the zone on that one.
Not in the shotgun anymore.
The handoff, big hole on the left side. Good open field tackle made. Looked originally like Mark Walsh. I'll give it in a minute.
It looks like Lakeland is very pass-oriented in their whole philosophy towards the game. Looks like all their best athletes they choose to put at quarterback, at the receivers, and as a result, the running backs just can't compare.
They go to the shotgun once again. Pump fake. Pass short over the middle. Looks like just short of the first down. Goodwin to 82, Rich Winter. Mark Walsh came up with the stop. 2nd and 1 for Lakeland.
Second and 1 for Lakeland. Lakeland's not a short yardage team. I can see him passing here. Oh, actually 3rd and 1. You still see him passing here. But instead they run and they have enough room. Could break it outside. Number 32 for Lakeland, Paul Cannon, just can't get outside. Holloway's faster than him, able to run him down from behind.
But the move to change for Lakeland. Now a first down from Scarsdale 25, and they're threatening again.
But Holloway able to prevent a breakaway into the end zone. If that had been reversed and Holloway would be running, could have probably seen him all the way downfield. But it still was enough for a first down, and Lakeland has the ball again. on the 25-yard line. Again, they
Fake
go back
handoff.
to pass. A little fake action, but I mean, Lakeland's so pass-oriented, I can't see that Scarsdale was very surprised. Able to break up the pass.
Knocked down by John Durienzo, linebacker, 35. Good coverage. Scarsdale secondary seems to be adjusting a little bit. They're forcing Goodwin to go more to the short pass. And that time the linebacker, especially Durienzo, had good coverage. Knocks the pass down. Lakeland will have 2nd and 10.
And if Scarsdale can't stop the pass, Lakeland again is not going to have very many options. Every time they've tried to run, they've been stopped for relatively small or no gain. Lakeland will try once again on 2nd and 10. Looks like he tripped a little, dropping back, still able to get it off and throws it away too deep. I don't know, it seemed like he had a little trouble dropping back there. Did you see that?
Good pressure from the outside by the Raider defense. Then he was hit just as he released the ball. Got off a wobbly pass.
Made a good judgment call to throw it a little long, not get intercepted. 3rd and 10 now.
82, Rich Whitner seems to be hobbling for Lakeland. They'll stay in the game, though.
I would guess Lakeland has 2 tries here for the 10 yards. From the 25, it's too close to punt, and I doubt the field goal kicker has the range.
Actually, in warm-ups, I saw him.
And that's exactly what they do, going for the short pass. Getting close, and they'll probably go for it on 4th down. You were saying about their kicker?
Kicker in practice showing very good foot. Kicking them easily from 35 yards and out.
Well, it showed
Making most of them.
He had his extra point was plenty long, but a little wide. And on 4th down, it looks like they'll be going for it. No? Are they?
Lakeland picked up good yardage, 9 to Scarsdale's 16-yard line, 1 yard short of the first.
Scarsdale was playing to stop a 10-yard gain, able to throw it underneath the coverage a little.
Lakeland is going to go for it on 4th down. Goodwin takes the snap. He's going to QB sneak. He's got the first. Backed up by Scarsdale defensive players, but not until after he's picked up 3 and a 1st down.
Looks like we'll not be able to get stats to you. It's just their general feel of it is Scarsdale's rushing's been very balanced between Holloway, Fee, and DiLorenzo.
Holloway 9 for about 70 yards on the ground. Fee, I believe, 9 for 50.
Sure. Lakeland in close. They were able to get the 1st down.
They try it right up the middle, but he's stacked by Mark Walsh. John Durienzo.
Little disorganization up here, but we're back with you.
Excellent penetration that time by Scarsdale's defensive line. Ross Cabianco, Matt Karp, and Craig Pickett anchoring the line. Excellent penetration. Stopped the runner for no gain.
2nd and 10 here. Lakeland again in close. Quarterback motions number 24 to go out to the left. So it could be a pass to him, and it's exactly what it is. Quick little timing pattern. Could have gone all the way, but he stopped short.
They marked him down short of the goal line.
Larry Herzing was motioned out to the left. He saw that there was nobody covering. Quickly ran toward the inside and threw to him.
Once again, Scarsdale's zone cushion defense hurt them on the quick passing game of the Lakeland Hornets. They mark it just short of the end zone. It looks like Lakeland's going to have a 1st down. Put Scarsdale in a very compromising position. 1st and goal from about the 1 for Lakeland.
No, it's actually 3rd down.
Just short of the 1st. 3rd one. Lakeland only has to go to about the 1 yard line to get the 1st.
Scarsdale's been able to control on these short yardage situations throughout the game. Again, it looks like Scarsdale had been expecting from the start more of a long pass offense, and Lakeland came out doing that. But when they saw that that wasn't as effective, they were able to go with the more short passes and still be effective. And we can't really tell what's happened here.
They try the quarterback sneak again on the right side with Goodwin keeping it. But
No touchdown, but it could be a first down.
they give him the first down. Goodwin picked up just a few inches needed for the first.
And now 4 more tries. Looks like this whole offense depends on Goodwin. In close, you can see a couple more quarterback sneaks. That seems to be their most effective short yardage play.
A little demoralizing for the Scarsdale defense. Holding Goodwin to nearly no gain on that play. Although the officials ruled just got the first down. Now Scarsdale's got 4 chances to stop touchdown. And Lakeland makes it on the first play, taking it right in over the middle for touchdown.
As we watch the scoreboard go up. And this is a crucial play here. Lakeland can tie it up with the 2-point conversion, which I'm sure they'll be going for.
They definitely have to be going for the 2-point. Scarsdale's defense has been scored on twice here in this game after not having let up a touchdown all year long.
And I think Lakeland's pointed out the Scarsdale weakness. It seems to be that zone gives a little too much cushion for those shorter passes.
They're going to go to the pass. Excellent coverage by Doug Barshop.
That's it. Barshop was right there all along. Lakeland quarterback probably looked to his first receiver. Probably should have looked to a secondary receiver because the first receiver was well covered. Instead, he just threw right into Barshop.
Barshop read the play very well. The Scarsdale defense making that adjustment down so close to the end zone. They played their cornerbacks up a little bit. The Lakeland quarterback Goodwin would have had to loft one over Barshop's head to get it to him. Barshop read the play, came up, intercepted it. Although that won't count. Stops the 2-point conversion, however, and keeps the Raiders' lead at 14-12.
I think what Scarsdale may have to hope for the rest of this game, see Lakeland make some mistakes themselves. That was the first interception, although that really didn't matter as an interception. And Lakeland's kind of offense should be susceptible to that. Lakeland can start making a couple of mistakes, it could unravel for them. Scarsdale, on the other hand, can keep on pounding it away. Although we don't know if we've lost our center for the game. Guerin gets it on the right, turning it all the way to the left, but not getting anything. Unable to turn the corner. We've lost yardage on the kickoff return, and Scarsdale will have to start from the 60. So you have it in one of the more anxiously awaited scores of the day. Holloway stacked up quickly, and Lakeland comes out firing.
Lakeland, after an opening drive, as they got the ball first in the second half, coming out showing a lot of motion on defense.
Yes, and it looks like Dave Boshin is back at center.
That's good news for the Raiders. Matt Putnick will bring the play into Chris Cochran from the sideline. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders. The Raiders must be a little frustrated. They're up, but they have not dominated the game, although they have on the line and in the running as much as they expected to. Once again, not much going. Could have been a fumble. Looks like Lakeland has it.
Referees rule a fumble, and Lakeland will take over inside Scarsdale's 20, and that's trouble for the Scarsdale Raiders.
That's the one disadvantage of the kind of misdirection running plays that Scarsdale has. A lot of chances to mess up, and that is the first fumble for Scarsdale, and it really hurts it.
Cochran faked the handoff up the middle to D'Arienzo, tried to break to the outside, optioning with Holloway. Lakeland players just slashed in, didn't really go for the fake. A good pursuit, excellent penetration, came in and got Cochran off balance, causing the fumble.
Lakeland had fumbled once and was able to recover. Their Lakeland advantages from Scarsdale's disadvantage.
Lakeland will try the run.
Not
but number 24, Herzing.
All day. Most effective running for Lakeland has been the short yardage QB sneaks by the quarterback. The quarterback really the center of their entire offense.
Pitch that time to 24, Larry Hersing, gaining maybe 1 yard.
Second and about 9.
Takes
Good
a quick,
timing pattern. Oh, hard hit by Holloway on number 82 for Lakeland. That's Rich Winter, who I think caught a touchdown pass earlier.
good quick throw by Goodwin.
Holloway getting out
Holloway
some aggression.
comes up and sticks him quickly.
Holloway had been beaten earlier by Winter on a touchdown pass in the right corner of the end zone. Gets it back a little there. Not much of a gain for Lakeland. Oh, yes. Actually, Lakeland did manage to get some yardage off that, although it wasn't very much.
Picked up about 5.
Another quick timing pattern, the kind of games that Scarsdale has not been able to stop very much.
Now Lakeland goes with a split backfield, and Goodwin's going to drop back to pass again.
Oh!
Tried a little dump-off pass to number 85, Alex Nestor, right over the middle, but Scarsdale's defense was there. Good coverage by the linebackers.
Scarsdale have been burned on short dump-off passes to Nestor quite a bit, able to stop that one.
Nationally champions in their series from Shea Stadium, game number 3. Going to the bottom of the ninth. It remains Astros 5, Mets 4.
And all the Mets fans here are a little anxious that Mets are losing. We'll see if that turns out. Great tip by number 10.
Knocked down Matt Plitnick.
Matt Plitnick was a key play.
Scarsdale's defense had to be really keyed up for that play, forcing about 3 just for the first down by their own 10-yard line. Matt Plitnick anticipating another short pass by Goodwin, and he deflected it, keeping Lakeland out of the end zone, denying the first down. Scarsdale gets the ball back.
Raiders have a ball first and 10.
Cochran calls the signals.
Scarsdale deep in their own territory, but have had no trouble moving the ball most of the game. This quarter, however, 4:07 left in the third quarter. This quarter, Scarsdale has not done much. They took the drive, they fumbled quickly.
See if they get
They're still able to hold on to the lead.
See if they can get anything established here. Trying to reestablish the running game once again, the short end long with Holloway. D'Arienzo getting the call that time, up the middle, gain of about 2.
Some confusion on the field, I'm not sure. Was there a penalty or something?
Called an official timeout just to mark it. Clock's running once again. Cochran will be calling the signals again with D'Arienzo and Holloway in the backfield. He gives it to D'Arienzo this time.
Even faked the pitch to Holloway after he'd given it to D'Arienzo, but didn't fool many people that time. Scarsdale's fakes are growing a little stale. They haven't had the same effectiveness they had earlier in the game, I think.
Might be valuable for Scarsdale to try and mix in some more passing plays. Showed to be very effective at the end of the first half.
Yeah, they're a little deep in their own territory to risk a sack or an interception, however. They try something with Holloway here, could break it outside.
See if Scarsdale can pick up the first down here to give themselves a little breathing room. Holloway in motion. Usually shows it for a pass play. Cochran does roll out to the right. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down. Runs out of bounds at the 25.
Looks like Cochran was looking for Holloway on the right, but decided when he saw some running room to take it himself. Got the first down easily. And that was a key in the first half. Cochran rolling out, choosing to run, getting good yardage. Holloway's been mostly contained this quarter.
D'Arienzo comes out for feet at the fullback slot. See if Cochran chooses to go to the air this time. He gives to Fee. Stacks up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe one over the left side.
Scarsdale line isn't dominating the way they were in the first half. I don't know if Boshin is playing somewhat injured, but Scarsdale has had a little more trouble opening up the holes for their running back.
A little more emotion on the part of the Lakeland defense, I would say. Accounts for a lot of the surges that you've seen on their line.
Penn State has taken a 6-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the game over Cincinnati.
Here's Cocker once again. Faking up the middle, pitch to Holloway on the right. Only picks up 4 though.
That's the play Scarsdale wanted, but he was sandwiched between number 54 and number 30 of Lakeland.
Scarsdale ran to the short side of the field that time. Holloway didn't have enough room on the outside to put any fakes, any moves on the Lakeland defensive players. Just pick up 4, however, now it gives Scarsdale third and about 4 or 5 yards left to go for the first.
This is a big play for Scarsdale here. They can show that they can still continue to drive on Lakeland the way they were in the first half. They can control this half as much as they did the first half.
Holloway in motion once again, and Cocker rolling to his right. Throws, underthrown to Guerin. Low throw, incomplete. Before it's down, the punting team comes in.
Cochran was under some pressure and was throwing as he was running. That must have accounted for throwing it too low.
Also had to avoid any interception possibility with 2 Lakeland defenders being right around Guerin.
And this has been a remarkably mistake-free game. Very few penalties for either team. 1 fumble for each team. But Scarsdale's hurt them more, losing it to Lakeland deep in their territory, but they were able to stop Lakeland there. Official timeout here.
Now they
Scarsdale
run
getting ready to punt. Scarsdale defense will have to come through here.
High
snap, but a good recovery by the punter. Number 56
Capabianco. The free kick down to the 30. Paul Kim, number 50 of the Raiders, on the stop in the open field.
Ross Capabianco able to get off a good punt after some problems with the snap.
Also down on the coverage with 52, Dan Salison. Kim and Salison have been key for the Scarsdale special teams so far this year. Raider defense comes in with the job stopping the Lakeland potent passing attack, started from the 40-yard line. Lakeland having a little trouble getting the play in from the sideline. Only 5 seconds remaining in the quarter, though. I don't think they're going to get this play off.
Looks like they'll get it off, even though the official time is the scoreboard has no time left.
They go to the shotgun. Goodwin going deep.
Larry Holloway misjudged the pass a little look. He had the receiver covered. Went up a little too much.
Jumped a little too soon. Let the receiver get behind him. Made a beautiful catch, staying in bounds down Scarsdale 30-yard line.
I think what happened there was Holloway misjudged where the sidelines were. Thought he was covering as far as the receiver could possibly get, but there was enough room for the receiver to catch the ball behind him.
Close call on the out of bounds for the receiver.
We couldn't see it from here, but it was questionable.
Ruled he had both feet in. Or the needed 1 foot.
Yeah.
Underthrown that time, coverage by John D'Arienzo, a linebacker.
Lakeland again and again has been able to quickly get into Scarsdale territory before Scarsdale's defense has toughened up a little and stopped them. Scarsdale again still has the lead, 14-12, with now under minutes to go in the third quarter. This is by far the biggest challenge Scarsdale has had this year. And they've really shown themselves to be an overall better team than Lakeland. It's just been mostly Lakeland's passing attack that's kept them in the game.
Blitz by Kenny, got his hands up, but just thrown over his hands by Goodwin, who did get decked on the play. Got the pass off for a gain of about 8. Down to the 22-yard line, now 3rd and 2 for Lakeland.
3rd and 2 short yardage again for Lakeland. And all they've been able to do on short yardage are QB sneaks. This is too big for that, so I would expect another pass.
Now that's going to be the end of the quarter as time is running out. And to move it down to the other end of the field. Short yardage, anything over a yard for Lakeland has been trouble since they haven't had any success running the football. That's really too short to get off a pass. The rush coming on. Be interested to see their play selection here, where they only need 2 yards for the first down. Down deep in Scarsdale territory once again.
end of three quarters. It's 14-12 Raiders. That was a tough quarter for Scarsdale. Not able to get that much going.
Well, the fumble hurt them, and they picked up one first down on their next drive, but were stopped when the option only picked up 4, and Cochran threw an incomplete pass on third down. Lakeland, however, has come out each time the first play of their drives come out with a long pass, perhaps catching Scarsdale's secondary off guard. They've been very successful with the long pass. Here they go off left tackle with the pitch to Herzing, and he gets to it as big holes opened up on the left side. Very uncharacteristic of Scarsdale's defense.
Again, we don't have any stats to give you right now, but it's clear Scarsdale's running game continues to pile on some good numbers, but they've just been stopped by Lakeland in crucial situations.
Here, Lakeland will have 1st and 10 from Scarsdale's 15. Rich Winder split wide right. Goodwin looks for number 44 and hits him. That's Joe Simone. Little pass out to the flat. John Naughton makes the tackle. He's one of the leading tacklers on the Scarsdale defense. 22 tackles coming into this game, second only to Mark Walsh, senior co-captain at defensive end, who has 25.
Again, their Scarsdale strategy of blitzing the quarterback hasn't been that effective. They've been throwing over the incoming linebacker.
Good quick throw on the button hook, and Herzing makes the catch on the 7-yard line. Hear the cheers here as the crowd has just learned. The Mets have won 6-5 on a 9th inning homer by Lenny Dykstra to take Game 3 of the championship series. It'll be third down and about 3. Lakeland needs to get to the Scarsdale 5-yard line for a first. They're at about the 7 now.
Crucial play here.
Seems this quarter, this half, everything's been working for Lakeland. The short passes, the long passes, even a run on third down last time.
And even if Lakeland stops here, a field goal will put them in the lead, and I think that would be the first time a team has had the lead over Scarsdale all this year.
I think so, except maybe for an early field goal in one of their previous games.
Scarsdale, if they get behind, they have to try more of that passing attack. And Cochran has been effective, just that Scarsdale prefers to stay on the ground if at all possible. Cochran's one problem in previous games has been he's thrown 5 interceptions out of 25 attempts. But here today, he hasn't had a problem with the interception. Has been able to throw it out of bounds when he's been in trouble.
3 of those interceptions came in the game, played in the downpour of rain. Obviously gave Cochran some problems. Today, though, they've gone mostly with the rollouts. Cochran not as effective passing from the rollout as he is as a drop-back passer. On the rollouts, he prefers to keep it more, pick up the yardage on the ground by himself. We saw earlier in the game at the end of the first half, though, he was very effective as a drop-back passer. Here's Lakeland from the set. They pitch right. Stop. Excellent surge by Scarsdale's defense. Number 70, Greg Pickett, number 1 man in on the tackle. That'll bring a 4th down for Lakeland.
Looks like Lakeland's going to kick the field goal.
And they're going to bring in the field goal unit.
And as Pete said, the kicker seems to have good range, although he was wide on his 1 extra point attempt.
Matt Plata, number 34, the kicker. This will be a 25-yard attempt. Definitely not out of his range at all.
Crucial field goal here. Scarsdale doing all they can to block it.
Snap is good. Kick is high enough. It's good. Straight in. That gives Lakeland the lead, 14-15 over the Raiders with 9:38 left in the 4th quarter.
That throw to kicker and nose guard for Lakeland makes it there, making up for his earlier missed extra point. Lakeland takes the lead 15-14 with 9:38 left in the game. Scarsdale have to show here that they do have the offense that they exhibited in the first half. This half they've mostly been dominated by Lakeland.
See if Scarsdale can start something up with a good return here. They need to get it started early. They need to establish the ground game or the short passing game. Get a sustained drive here. Get at least a field goal off the Lakeland defense.
Yeah, Scarsdale has had some problems with their kicking game. Prefer to be able to get a touchdown.
High kick goes to Guerin, number 40. Not too much room, but he gets out to the 30-yard line.
And there's a flag.
Flag down.
I didn't tell what the call was. I didn't see any clipping or anything.
Clipping his usual call on a return. I didn't see anything unusual for it to go against the kicking team, but we'll have to see what the refs call.
Could have been a face masking or something. But it's against Scarsdale. Must have been clipping 15 yards from the point of the foul.
That'll put
That could
Scarsdale
really hurt Scarsdale.
Below the weight, number 11, after distance, from the foul, from the 28, which was the point of the foul. First down. The flag.
A lot of time left for Scarsdale, although they do have been using up a lot of time off the clock on their drives. Lakeland, on the contrary, has not used almost any time on their drives. Scarsdale does turn the ball over. They should get at least one more shot. Lakeland not being able to run the clock out at all.
So that's a good point. That's a good point. Scarsdale does have that advantage. And hopefully it'll start to pay dividends that Scarsdale beating against this Lakeland team, establishing the run. Hopefully they could get some dividends with a breakaway runner from Holloway at this juncture. That's exactly what they need here. Instead, Scarsdale going again with their fullbacks, and their fullbacks just haven't been that successful in the second half.
See that time trying to cut it back over the middle. Gets only about 3 yards. Give him a 2nd and 7 from the 18. See what the Raiders try this time.
Scarsdale's going to get something going. They're going to have to go to more of a passing attack on non-passing downs. Instead, they just give it to Holloway up the middle.
It's just short of the first down.
Holloway gets a good gain,
About
but
a yard
nothing
or two.
extraordinary.
Good run that time up the middle by Holloway, but he was stopped 1 yard short, 1.5 yards short of the first down. Once again, it'll be very interesting to see the Raiders' play selection here. Although they might just, if they don't get it here, they might try on 4th down. Not having too much time left, trailing 15-14 in the fourth quarter.
There is 8:20 left. Oh, and it's a fake. Great fake by Cochran, pitching back to Guerin after he'd gone past the first down line. That was a gutsy play. Didn't really gain much extra yardage with the pitch back. Very gutsy play to do that after he'd already gotten the first down.
Cochran has confidence in Guerin trailing the play. Cochran easily had the first down. Guerin, however, looked to have some running room, but it closed up quickly. Picked up no extra yardage from where Cochran pitched it. But they do get the first down. A successful play. Scarsdale has 1st and 10 from the Raiders' own 28-yard line. Cochran gives the handoff straight up the middle to Holloway. Fumbles and Lakeland recovers.
And that's Scarsdale's second fumble, and it didn't hurt them the last time. They were able to control Lakeland, but here they're in big trouble because if Lakeland can knock some time off the clock, Scarsdale's going to be in real trouble.
Holloway took the handoff right up the middle. Someone got a helmet on the ball, popped loose. There's a short, brief scramble for the ball. The number 56 for Lakeland. John Cialdones came up with a fumble, and that's a big turnover for the Hornet defense. Once again, and very surprising, Goodwin is working from the shotgun. They do work well out of it, however, but this Kenny had a hand on him. Now Goodwin has to run out of bounds, about 4 yards short of the first. Good pickup of 6. and now to use time off the clock, although he did run out of bounds stopping the clock. Flag down in the backfield. Usually a holding call. When you have pressure on the quarterback, so much time for the offensive lineman to hold their block, you usually get the holding call. That appears what it is on this penalty, as the referees start marching it back towards Lakeland. A good break for the Scarsdale defense.
Ted Friedman back again with you after a short break.
Holding call, backed them all the way up to the 49-yard line. Hornets to go here more understandably from the shotgun this time. We'll be looking for the pass again. Gets off a high one. Oh. Overthrown, and Holloway taking the legs out from under number 85, Alex Messer, who we've seen on a couple receptions earlier.
Holloway's been beaten a couple of times. There was able to take out, as Pete said, the legs under the receiver.
That would have been a very tough catch, even was thrown down a little bit by Goodwin. Holloway coming up very quickly to make the tackle. 2nd and 30 now for Lakeland. These are situations that Scarsdale defense should be able to tee off on the quarterback, Goodwin. And he is in the grasp, and they'll rule it in the grasp. Sacked by number 70 Pickett. Jeff Kenny, also in on the play. Down on the 40-yard line of Lakeland. Another big loss for Lakeland. They'll have 3rd and about almost 40 yards to go for the first down.
And Goodwin was probably lucky there that they caught him in the grass, since there was a very good chance that Scarsdale could have intercepted that pass. Only Scarsdale defenders around the area it was thrown.
Still a lot of time left in the game for both teams. 7 minutes just about. Scarsdale hoping to get the ball back right here, having Lakeland in the 3rd in a very long situation. Goodwin will go with the draw play, not going out of the shotgun. Scarsdale's got him trapped. Excellent pursuit to the outside.
Lakeland offense turning conservative.
Didn't get out of bounds. Scarsdale should take over on the ensuing punt. See if they get good field position, try and get a drive going once more as they trail 15-14 late in the 4th quarter. With Guerin back.
And the announcer said it's 4th and the lot. The punt might not even clear to the first down marker.
There's the punt. Oh, it's a shank punt off to the side.
Hardly makes it to the original line of scrimmage.
Guerin's going to leave it. And he gets down to the 21. Really nothing Guerin could do on that play. It was such a bad kick. Bounced away from him. Got a good roll actually for Lakeland on the bad kick. Scarsdale take over on their 21-yard line, looking to drive for the score to put them ahead.
Now 5:56 left. If Scarsdale's going to get something going, it's probably going to be here.
D'Arienzo in a fullback with Holloway in the backfield. Brian Kelly split wide right.
Scarsdale again doing what they've been trying to do all game, which is going up the middle with the fullback.
Right to D'Arienzo off the left side. Pickup of about 5 or 6. Called 7 to make 2nd and 3rd for the Raiders. One thing they do like though is getting good yards on first down. Set up 2nd and short. That increases their options on offense. Gives them a chance to go for the long play.
That was the first time in quite a while that Scarsdale have been able to get good yardage on first down with those fullback runs. Holloway spinning.
Close to the first down. I don't think he picked it up. It'll be a 3rd and a half a yard to go for the first. Scarsdale most likely keep it on the ground again.
They're in less than one. At this point, they probably have 2 tries to get the first down. I can't see him not going for it on 4th down this late in the game.
They go to Holloway. No, fake to Holloway. Cocken keeps it. He's got the first down out close to the 35-yard line.
Done that a couple other times on the short yardage play, faking it as he did before on the option where he eventually pitched to Guerin after making the first down. Cochran's really been the clutch man to go to late on the third and short situations.
Very, very successful on those short yardage keepers. He's got the option to pitch it out, but he's been picking up the first downs easily. Cochran calls out the signals again. This time he gives to D'Arienzo over the middle. Stopped after no more than a gain of 3. Brought back. But they'll mark it almost a game of 4.
Timeout, I'm not sure if it's an official one or called by one of the teams.
Official called the timeout to set the clock. 3:59 left in the fourth quarter.
3:59, less time than we had figured. And this really looks like it's going to be Scarsdale's last chance. Cochran setting up again.
Matt Plitnick goes to the receiver on the right. Fake D'Arienzo up the middle. Cochran making a nice cut up the middle. Holding on to the football, getting out for first down to the 50-yard line.
Lakeland there, getting an arm around Cochran's arm, trying to strip the ball away, but Cochran covers up well.
Cochran's been a nice surprise for the Scarsdale Raider offense this year. Coming in, his mobility was suspect, but he's done an excellent job in moving around in the pocket and running the football, picking up 2 rushing touchdowns this year, scrambling and running on the keepers that we've seen him do all day.
That was one of the advantages last year. Scarsdale getting out in front and staying in front early in a lot of games last year gave Cochran some experience.
Really helped him out a lot in running the Scarsdale offense. This time he gives to D'Arienzo right over the middle for a pickup of 5 on the right side. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders, seem to have their momentum back, staying in this drive for over 2 minutes now. Bring it down to the 44-yard line of Lakeland.
And Scarsdale has been playing very conservatively. It has hurt him in the second half. They've been running maybe too much on first down. Lakeland's been able to key on them. But here again, they've been going back to doing the things that work best for them, and it's been working for this drive. Now they have a 2nd and 5 situation.
They go to FJ.
FJ only gets a couple of yards.
See over the left side, close to the 40. They mark it at the 39-yard line. It'll be bring up 3rd and 2 for the Raiders.
Another close 3rd down. Again, what they've been doing on those 3rd down calls, rolling out with Cochran, with the option play, Cochran being able to get upfield.
We'll see if they set the Lakeland defense up for another play that the coaches might have had in mind.
And that's no, instead it's a
and they make the
beautiful play.
reception. Brian Garf down to the 25-yard line. As I said, Cochran using the setup of all the 3rd down plays they run before, fakes the pitch this time to Holloway, hits Brian Garf running out to the flats on the left side, makes the catch coming back towards the quarterback at the 25 for another first down for Scarsdale.
Again, gutsy play for Scarsdale. First time in a while that they've thrown in a running situation, and it helped them greatly there.
They hand up to FJ, who makes a nice move to the outside. Rambles over tacklers for about 6 yards.
Lakeland's still a little surprised from that last play, it seems, not fully recovered. Brian Garf with that beautiful catch on the play before. Scarsdale inside the 20 now. 2 minutes left to play.
Scarsdale, however, does not seem to be worried about the clock at all.
And here's a typical Raider fan.
This is a great game here on a Saturday, and this weather is great, and the Scarsdale is going to win in the next 2 minutes because we're awesome.
There you have another typical Raider reaction from the stands. But again, we'll go back to the play-by-play because this is a crucial series right here.
Holloway picked up the first down. The helmet seems to come off.
Again, you're watching on channel 36.
He's back in the huddle.
36
Raiders,
on
stop
your
the
dial,
clock.
educational TV. No, everything we say, getting on the air, that's the way we like it. FJ, ball,
Hand off to FJ off the right side. Cochran quickly calls for a timeout.
now it's effectively trying to maintain their professionalism in difficult situations.
About a minute and a half left. Scarsdale's not lost a regular season game in over a year. They called timeout.
We have a lot of questions about the clock. 1
Driving
minute
deep into
19, not
Lakeland territory.
1:29. Raider coach is getting angry at the people in charge of the scoreboard.
The official time is 1 minute 19 left in the fourth quarter. Scarsdale has the ball on the Lakeland 9-yard line. The whole quarter, this last drive, they haven't been concerned so much about the time. Keeping the ball on the ground, mixing it up. They've been successful marching it down, mixing up with Cochran's long pass to Garf. Jerry Enzo's and Holloway's running, along with Cochran picking up crucial first downs. But now it's crunch time. Scarsdale needs to pull out a touchdown, at least be close enough for an easy field goal. They've got second down and 5 on the Lakeland 9.
Second and 5 here. Scarsdale, for once, being able to move down the field with a great combination of running and passing. For the first time in the game, they've passed in a couple of running situations, and it has helped them a lot. Crucial last time.
Here's the snap. They fake the feed, pitch out into Holloway. He's got room. Touchdown!
Touchdown!
The Scarsdale players are going wild on the sideline. Coach Palladino is jumping for joy as Chris Cochran faked up the middle to the fullback. Gave the option to Holloway, making a leaping attempt to get him in the end zone over Lakeland defenders to put Scarsdale ahead 20 to 15. And that is a big score for the Scarsdale Raiders, a big boost for their team.
Holloway had been contained mostly in the second half, but the pitch out to Holloway that had been effective all year and was working in the first half worked once again. Holloway strung it out, able to go into the end zone, corner of the end zone.
Scarsdale go for the 2-point conversion
here. The 2-point
here.
conversion, trying to get up by 7.
They fake to Holloway, go option to Guerin this time.
Nobody covering Guerin. Beautiful play in for the touchdown.
Cochran executing it perfectly, and Guerin goes into the end zone untouched. Puts Scarsdale up 22-15, and that could be very crucial later in the game as we see how it develops.
Should be an exciting last minute though. Lakeland again has had that high-powered, quick-scoring offense. That's what's kept them in the game. That's what could make this last minute interesting.
Guerin. John Guerin. Raiders showing another dimension here in the fourth quarter. A lot of character in that last drive. They come down, they ground it out on the ground. Cochran coming up with a key reception to Brian Garf. Pick up another first down. Cochran using his running, combining it with Holloway's speed on the outside. Jerry Enzo feet up the middle. And Scarsdale just dominated Lakeland off the ball to pick up about 8, maybe 10 first downs on that drive. Push it into the end zone.
And the Scarsdale coach is warning the defense right now. The game is not over. Still a minute left.
There goes one of the squib kickoffs, causing Lakeland to have to cover up inside their own 30.
Scarsdale choosing a squib that's not going to rack up Lakeland in very bad field position, but less chance of a breakaway run. And also, a chance of a fumble as Lakeland showed right there, bobbling it before they get it under control.
And as it turns out, some of the worst field position Lakeland's had starting out their drives in all of the second half. Goodwin worked from the shotgun again.
And they have the open man, number 24 on Lakeland.
He gets out of bounds. Barshop, the cornerback, having the coverage, making the tackle.
Perfectly executed play for Lakeland.
They running out, picked up about 10.
And got out of bounds. But that was short of the first down, I guess.
They're going to have to measure this with the chains. Very close to the first down. Scarsdale secondary is going to have to watch out, try and keep the Lakeland players inbound, keep that clock running. Still about 54 seconds left in the game. Lakeland obviously not going to run the ball, keep it on the ground. Using the pass, using the shotgun most of the time.
Couple inches short of the first down. When Lakeland's had to, they've gone to the QB sneak on these short yardage situations, their QB being their... So this being second down, Lakeland will probably try a few passes before they do a QB sneak for the first down.
Yes. They've worked from the shotgun, smartly running out patterns to the sidelines. Scarsdale cornerbacks and secondary have to try and keep the Lakeland receivers inbounds, keep that clock running, keep Lakeland from the end zone or a shot at the end zone late in the game. Scarsdale up by 7. Lakeland can, if they score, go for the 2-point conversion to win, if they make both.
That'll be an interesting call if it comes down to that, whether Lakeland will go for the tie or to win. In the shotgun on second and short.
They go out again.
And I don't know if they got out of bounds this time. Yes, the clock has stopped, so they did get out of bounds. Down to the 50-yard line.
Without Scarsdale defenders giving once again the big cushion. A little more understandable here late in the game. They can't give up the big play, but they need to play them up a little bit closer, tackle them sooner, and keep them from getting out of bounds. I think they keep the clock running on that play, actually. And batted down. Jeff Kenny on the clock. He stands about 6'4". Comes in, he's been getting a good pass rush on the outside all day long. Getting his hands up. Goodwin's done a good job getting it over him. That time, Kenny right in his face, batted it down. That's a key play for the Scarsdale defense.
Clock stops again on that incompletion. 40 seconds now left on the clock. That, again, what we're reading to you is not the official clock, just the scoreboard clock. But the scoreboard operators are pretty accurate. Again, the shotgun on second down. Back to pass. Some protection. Kenny comes in right as
Lofts it up.
He has to throw it away.
Good penetration pass rush put it on once again by Jeff Kenny.
Kenny's been crucial here in this drive. Putting the pressure so that the quarterback can't get good passes off, and there he had to just throw it away before getting sacked.
Matt Karp also in under pressure, the quarterback. Number 65 for the Raiders on the defensive line.
I think Lakeland does have all of their timeouts left, so at this point it's not as crucial for them to get to the sideline, only being 34 seconds left.
Ball is placed right at the 50, 3rd and 10. If Lakers don't make this, they will have to be concerned with just getting the first down. Even over through the free safety, Matt Plitnick, number 10. He was all alone to make the interception, but Goodwin just threw it over everybody. Now Lakeland has to be concerned just with getting the first down, keep this drive alive.
26 seconds now left.
Raiders defense has come up strong here late in the game, giving up a couple of short passes. They're holding Lakeland here on the last 3 plays, forcing 4th down, 4th and 10 situations for the Lakeland Hornets.
Obviously the biggest play of the game here. Again, Lakeland's been successful with the short passes, but if they get less than 10 yards, that's it.
High snap into the shotgun. No trouble for Goodwin. Pump fakes. Goes over the middle. He's got 85 once again.
Alex Nestor, been the key over the middle for Lakeland all game, as well as defensively.
Huge target for Goodwin. He gets open over the middle. That's not very understandable by the Scarsdale defense. Zone was laying back a little bit too much underneath. got in down to the 25-yard line.
Lakeland calls timeout.
First down for Lakeland. This is trouble for Scarsdale. At any time from here, Lakeland can threaten and go into the end zone with one play.
15 seconds left.
Only about 16 seconds remaining, however. See if Scarsdale can hold tight, play tough. Lakeland total passing attack one more time.
From here, Lakeland will probably be shooting from the end zone on every pass. Don't really have enough time to get it in much closer. And Lakeland, as we said, driving about 55 yards in about 50 seconds.
Scarsdale didn't get much of a pass rush last time, so they were bringing a few less guys. It's time to come.
There's an open man. The touchdown.
He was hit simultaneously by Plitnick and Barshop on the goal line, but the referee rules he was in. A leaping grab by 82, Rich Winter. An excellent throw by Goodwin.
Winter scored an earlier touchdown, 1-1 against Holloway. He just managed to get in between the coverage, perfectly placed by the quarterback, Dave Goodwin.
And now we get that decision, all important, that we've been talking about. 22-21 Scarsdale lead. Will the Hornets go for the two-point conversion or the kicking extra point? I think they should.
The gutsy call again would be to go for two, but Scarsdale was favored in this game, and it would be a moral victory for Lakeland to come out with the tie.
Lakeland, however, missed their only extra point attempt earlier in the game.
So it might be just as
would seem to favor going for the two-point conversion.
They also missed their two-point conversion though.
Timeout called. Coach Palladino's in the huddle with the Raiders.
I can't tell if it's the kicker or the quarterback who's out there. Can you see anything, Keith?
I don't see number 34 flat on the field yet.
I don't see 12 either. 9 seconds left. Surely the most exciting game in recent years in Scarsdale.
Scarsdale, definitely. Regular season, Scarsdale was 8-0 last year. Not much of a contest in any game, especially the ones we saw on cable.
Again, so far, Lakeland has missed both their extra point conversion and their two-point conversion. And they have their quarterback out there. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for the two-point conversion. Scarsdale defenders playing up close. He fades back, fakes the handoff.
Gets some
Good pressure. Knocked away. And Scarsdale keeps it.
And the Raiders hold it.
Looks like John Naughton on the deflection. Excellent coverage.
Lakeland very... We don't know if that's the final score or not.
Scarsdale team and fans.
Yes, the final. The clock runs out on the extra point attempt. Oh no, we're not sure.
They should have to kick off.
I don't think the clock runs on an extra point play, so there should be time for an onside kick by Lakeland. We'll have to make sure about that. Scarsdale players had went onto the field afterwards. Now they're getting more organized. It looks like they're going to have to cover the kickoff. There's 8 seconds left, yes.
Scarsdale fans, players, and coaches all going crazy. They had pursuit on the quarterback as he rolled out. He was looking perhaps to run it in, but no chance of that. Tried to pass into the corner, knocked away by John Naughton, it looked like.
8 seconds. 8 seconds.
Scarsdale keeps their lead 22-21. An excellent showing by the Scarsdale defense on the extra point try.
Kenny got some good pressure on him. Pass was deflected. And that's what's tough when you don't have a good running game. Force the pass and the two-point conversion isn't a lot of room to maneuver within the end zone.
Lakeland's out in the field set to kick. Scarsdale just coming out. There are 8 seconds left.
8 seconds left in the game once more. A little confusion. The announcers had the time wrong originally.
Not much of a way for Lakeland to pull this game out. Onside kick might give them possession back. But the clock should run on the kickoff.
In the scoreboard it reads 6 seconds, but the official count is 8 seconds. But either way, this should be the last play.
Goes for a high onside kick.
kick. Looks like there is a penalty, as I don't think it went the required 12 yards. Did it? No, it did. It did go 12 yards.
Nice leaping catch by Brian Garf. Scarsdale put the receivers, all the players with good hands up on the line. Make sure they don't fumble it. We know the game cannot end on a defensive penalty. But only 4 seconds.
With an opportunity to make a fair catch. Decline. First down.
Lakeland.
Against Lakeland. Cocker will just have to take the ball and kneel down, and that'll be the game.
A come from behind, fourth quarter, a very emotional victory for the Scarsdale Raiders. They pull it out 22-21.
Cocker not having to even gamble by taking the snap. Scarsdale winning 22-21, and surely the most exciting game in recent memory for Scarsdale fans.
One of the tougher tests for the Scarsdale Raiders. They come up against a potent passing attack of the Lakeland Hornets, but they come out in the end to pull it out defensively both and offensively. Another fine showing by the Raiders. The record improves to 4-0, 22-21. Once again, they win over Lakeland Hornets.
Okay, this has been shown to you on Cable 36. We are going to try to get a post-game interview with some of the stars of the game.
All right, we're here with John Naughton, one of the Raider defensive stars. Came up with a key deflection late in the game, about half a minute left. John, one of your more exciting games in the Raider football history. We'd like to ask you, what do you think being down late in the fourth quarter?
Well, we were pretty confident because we got a bunch of big guys in the team, and we were sure that we were going to come back. When they scored that last touchdown, it was a really nervous moment for us.
On that two-point conversion, you came up with a deflected pass. You changed your defense at all a little bit to cope with the Lakeland passing game?
Yeah, we were playing man-to-man on that particular play.
Earlier in the game, you were playing zone?
Yeah.
Good game.
It looked like this was a particularly tough game for you, Lakeland quarterback. Do you think this was the toughest offense that you faced so far this year?
Oh, definitely. They were really big, and they had the quarterback was excellent. He was throwing to good receivers, so it was definitely a hard performance.
Did you expect this much trouble coming in with the Lakeland quarterback? Were you prepared for it?
Well, the coaches prepared us for a really, really good quarterback. I think he took us a little bit by surprise. We didn't know how good he was. The coaches only saw him twice, so they couldn't know how good he was, but he played a good game.
Yeah, you did.
All right, thanks a lot, John Naughton. Excellent game, an excellent victory for Scarsdale Raiders, 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you.